Dawn Calabrese.
And I'm her brother, Bobby Calabrese.
And this is Fix8. Perfect portions, delicious food, healthy weight loss. Hey guys, welcome to Fix8 Foundationals. This is Pantry Raid. I'm going to show you how to give your pantry a little bit of a health upgrade, and we're going to go over all of the essentials that you should have in there that will keep you set up for all of your food prep and to make all the delicious recipes we're making right here on Beachbody On Demand. Okay, so first of all, let's have a quick look over here. This is probably a typical American family pantry, right? There's some things in here not so great for us, but what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to give your pantry a little bit of a health upgrade. So we're gonna get rid of some of the bad, we're gonna replace it with some healthy, and we're gonna talk about why. Come on over to the healthy side of the pantry. We're gonna start with our flours. I have coconut flour, almond flour, and flaxseed. Those are basically gonna replace your all-purpose white bleached flour. That bleached flour, get rid of it. All the vitamins, all the minerals are gone. Coconut flour is really high in fiber, low in carbohydrates. Flaxseed's high in omega-3, so also a great option. Each one has a little bit different texture, so we use different ones in different recipes. Now moving on, we're gonna go on to our grains. So up here, I've got quinoa and rice and barley and steel-cut oats. Quinoa, one of my favorite grains, if you will, to keep on hand. We classify it as a grain, but believe it or not, it's actually a seed. And quinoa, fun fact, is one of the only grains that has 9 essential amino acids in it, which is really great. Those are all the same amino acids that you would get from a protein. Steel-cut oatmeal is also really great. I like to make sure it's organic and gluten-free. I also have popcorn. I like to make sure it's organic and non-GMO. That's really, really important in your popcorn. But what a great treat for you or for the kids when you're watching a movie. It's just a fun, easy snack, especially if you air pop it and just do it with a little olive oil and sea salt. Delicious. Okay, I always keep quinoa pasta for my son Dominic. It was a little hard to transition him off of white pasta or wheat pasta, but once I did, he doesn't even recognize the difference. He loves it. To him, it's just pasta now. So that's another great one to keep on hand for the kids. So over here, we've got some canned beans on hand, also canned tomatoes. I keep diced, I keep chunked, I keep peeled. If you're gonna make a tomato sauce or things like that, or a chili, you need those things on hand. I keep organic pumpkin puree, amazing. You can make a soup out of it. We make pumpkin energy balls out of it. You can make a healthy pumpkin pie out of it. Moving on, we're coming back this way. We're coming to our healthy fats. So, coconut oil, that's the king of the oils in my book. I love coconut oil. Unrefined, unprocessed is the best. These process in your body a little bit differently than all other oils. Coconut oil is a medium chain fatty acid, so your body will actually burn it as energy instead of storing it as fat. How cool is that? I also keep a coconut spray so that whenever I'm baking or cooking, I can just dust the pan with it really fast and I'm good to go. So ghee, you might not have seen this before, but this is just clarified butter. Basically, the milk solids have been removed. So if you're lactose intolerant or you don't eat dairy, this is great to keep on hand. You use it just like you use butter. It's got a little bit different flavor though, so just be aware of that. It's a little bit more of like a nutty flavor to it, but it's delicious. Moving on to our vinegars. So I have a couple different ones: apple cider, balsamic, rice vinegar. I even have Bragg's amino acids. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. That's the stuff that you see at the bottom. Don't throw that out. Those are just enzymes and healthy bacteria that are really good for your gut. New studies are showing us that hot sauces might actually help boost your metabolism a little bit. Now, you can't count on it completely to help you lose weight, but it's fun to add it to your food, spice it up a little bit, and hey, you're giving your metabolism a little boost at the same time, so that's pretty cool. Nuts and seeds. I've got almonds, I've got walnuts. You can get them raw or you can get them roasted, but very important to get them unsalted. We don't want to add a bunch of sodium into our diet just from our snacking, but these are a great grab and go. 10 of them equals 1 blue, and you got a nice healthy snack on hand. Chia seeds, I love them. You can put them on oatmeal. You can put them in a smoothie. Sometimes we use them as an egg substitute when you're baking. That's a great superfood right there. So now we're gonna move on to our sweeteners. This is a big one. I cannot emphasize enough to get rid of the white processed table sugars. Just get rid of it. I could stand here and do a whole video about why it's so bad for you and give you statistics that would blow your mind. But for right now, just trust me, you want that, out of your diet. But here's a great thing. You can sweeten your food with healthy, organic, all natural sweeteners. So things I keep on hand: organic raw honey, coconut sugar, organic maple syrup. I like to keep some dates or dried fruit. The coconut sugar is great. It doesn't spike your blood sugar quite like the table sugar would. So it just keeps you more even keel when you have it. Dates make a lot of great dessert recipes out of that, and some of our energy power bowls are made out of the dates, so that's great. Just make sure you have a few different sweeteners that you can use. When we give you recipes, we'll usually say you can use maple syrup or you can sub in honey. We'll let you know which ones that you can be using, but they're great to have on hand. Last but not least, I've got some beans and legumes down here. We do use them again in our cooking. I like to just store everything in a glass container, but you don't have to use these. You can use any type of glass or plastic container that you have for storing food. I try to stay away from the plastic as much as I can, but all healthy, all fantastic. And these are really gonna be the basic staples that you wanna keep in your pantry. We don't want a bunch of this. We don't want fruit and syrup. We don't want a whole bunch of white sugar and flour and pasta. We want to replace it with our much healthier options so that we can start to enjoy delicious food that's good for our bodies. Now, I know I've listed off a bunch of ingredients. You don't have to get every single one all at one time. When you go to the grocery store, pick one flour. Pick 1 or 2 grains, 1 oil, and eventually you will stock your pantry and you'll be all set to go. Because what do I say? Being prepared isn't half the battle, it is the battle. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for Pantry Raid. Be sure to check out those other foundational videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm Darren Oline, in one of the most amazing places on earth. I'm the co-creator of Shakeology, and I'm here to search for the most amazing, powerful, nutritious superfoods on the planet. Let's go see it, let's go find it, let's go look in the eyes of the experts. This is like the holy grail of quality. Completely wild, completely untouched. Whatever it takes for Shakeology, I'll go to make sure that you get the best quality ingredients possible. This is a fairly young sashenshi plant, and it grows to about 8 feet. How great is that? That as soon as you pick this mature one, it produces again, and again, and again, all year round, and this makes this a very valuable crop. And on top of it, it's so nutritious. Amino acids, essential fatty acids, minerals, calcium, magnesium. Definitely a must in Shakeology. Here we are in Quinine, over 12,000 feet. The only thing that grows here is maca. If you smell it, it's a strong, pungent smell. It was one of those things that as ancient Peruvians, the women would give their men before they went off to battle. Endurance, stamina, potency, aphrodisiac, extra energetic. Maca, pure energy source, grown in nature and delivered in Shakeology. There it is. Woo! Yeah, cacao. Woo. Natural feel good. It's got a perfect antidepressant activity in it. Probably one of the most mineral-packed foods on the planet. So this is an organic, certified sashenshi field. This is all clean, no pesticides, no herbicides, no chemicals of any kind. Traditionally, after they peel this, they actually soak this overnight, grind it into a meal, and they consume it regularly. The cool thing about this is, here's the plants, here's the experts, there's the processing. It all happens right here. A lot of experimenting, making sure that it's great, it's potent, and it works. products that we use in Shakeology are all over the place. A lot of different ways, dried, cut, sliced. Lincolnberries, very, very high in vitamin A. Camu camu, that's the highest vitamin C fruit that we know of. Energy, Peruvian Viagra, Speedy Gonzalez. Woohoo! And now, it's time to eat. Wow, I can't tell you how amazing this is. I'm not leaving. I think at the end of the day, I really love discovering quality ingredients for people. But it's also connecting to people that means so much to me. Well, not only are you benefiting the locals, but you're also benefiting now thousands of people in the US who are consuming Shakeology.
Sachaichi es un producto para el mundo entero. God gave Sachaichi to Peru, but it's meant for the world.
That's beautiful. There's a lot that goes into a finished product. There's a lot of people, a lot of lives that are being touched, and a lot of hands that are doing the work in order for this to be here, in order for it to be in a thing called Shakeology. You have Shakeology there. All you have to do is share it. Because you know what? It's nature in a bag.